We're walking tonight through the little marketplace near the hotel. Around dinner time, everybody's eating dinner outside. This is on Sunday the 10th. Tomorrow we leave to fly to Santorini. Everyone's trying to get us to eat.
Hello, how are you?
Hello. Jill gonna tell us anything?
I'm gonna say I learned what Nike means. Nike is Nike in Greek, and it means victory. So I learned the swoosh is victory. It's 4 in the morning. We're catching the local bus, which takes about an hour to get to the airport so we can fly to Santorini. Had a good 2 days in Athens. Very tired.
The ticket's €6 each, so €12 to get to the airport. Otherwise, the taxi was €44. So we're saving a little money.
Yeah. Okay.
Town's already moving. Here's our fellow travelers. There's Parliament. And the bus isn't here yet, and this guy hasn't woken up yet. Okay, here we are in the town a little north of Meteora. I don't know the name of it. We're along the walking trail. And here's a bunch of these hotels that are right on the cliff and around. That's I'm sorry, that's Vera. Around. Oh, and who's this beautiful lady?
This is the trail from Thera to Oya, which is very beautiful.
And the road keeps going. This is the Temple of Apollo, which was built 600 BC. This is the back of the building, but it's still standing 2,700 years later. Some of the columns have fallen down. And this is the whole Corinth from the book in the Bible's Corinthians, when Paul wrote the letter to them. This is an archaeological site from Corinthia. That's the museum, and here's some, I believe these were called the fountains earlier. Panoramic. It's beautiful here. This is definitely impressive architecture to have stood the test of time. Take some more interesting video now. Believe not certain. They don't have any guides and there's no map. This is called the West Shops. I guess that means these used to be a shopping area on the west end of town here. There's a bunch of the carvings, statues that have been recovered, and they're inside the museum. Notice none of them have heads.
Second and third century.
And then here's some other artifacts that have been recovered, parts of buildings. These were found in this sarcophagus from 600 BC. A bronze mirror, some iron pins, a basket-shaped vase, and another container. And here's the sarcophagus. All right, video.
These are bowls
from
And
500.
pictures from 550 BC. Not line. That's 750 BC.
And it's not behind glass. It's
This
just
is
sitting out.
475 and 450 BC. Wow. Wow. That's amazing.
Salted fish scales from 500 BC
Oh, wow.
inside this. Weights and measures, official weights from 400 BC. And here's old coins all the way back 540 BC. Now we're recording.
The figurine of the woman carrying the pigs is from 325 to 200 BC. Then the vessels are for 6 and 3rd BC. The figurine of a bull is 4 to 350 BC. The pen is from the 8th BC.
So 800
800
BC.
BC. That's the oldest. Wow.
And then over here we have this bowl right here from 900 BC. And this is from the spring fountain out front, which was 600 BC. Okay, this is prehistoric items. These are found from 2 to 5,000 BC. Number 18 there, they're saying 3 to 5,000 BC. It's an arrowhead from the Neolithic period. Number 27 is another one that's 5,000 BC, and that's up here.
And same with number 36. The heads. The head.
Yeah. Man's always needed bowls and coffee cups. Number 30 is a painted decoration, early Neolithic period, 6,500 BC. Number 30, that 6,000 years before. It's an 8,000-year-old cup. Figurines. Huh. 5th century, okay. That's still 1,600 years old. 5th century AD, not BC?
BC.
Oh, BC.
It's older than
Yeah.
BC.
This is from 10 years. 10 years after Jesus. That's a big old piece off a building here.
This is
7th century. It's off a building.
This is 5th century BC from the Forum on the southwest.
And what about the big one up front? Is it gigantic?
3rd century AD.
And there's another one over here. It's probably the same time period.
Yes, same time.
And then this one, you said?
5th century BC.
Wow. And then finally, this looks like a...
These are Roman copies. It's a Roman copy of the 5th century BC original. So, we're on our way. We're getting there.
We're going to Epidarvros to see the ancient theater.
Yep.
It feels like we're driving through the wild, wild west, looking for cowboys and horses. This is what I think it looks like in New Mexico or something, though I haven't been there before. There is some greenery, so they must have a little rain. No trees to speak of. That they Okay, we just got to Nafplio and we got to our room, and here's a view from our balcony. And we have a view of the water or the harbor, whatever this is. And looks like there's a old fortress out here in the channel to protect from invasion in the olden days. And here's our balcony and our room. It's nice accommodations. Hotel Leto Nuevo. So I guess that means new hotel. And where did Jill go? Oh, there she is. Hello, Jill. Do you want to say anything on video?
Yep. Beautiful. It's time to go eat.
Jill, there's the dinner bell.
Yep.
And then we're going to go hang out with these people on the private yacht out there. And go make friends with them. So maybe we'll have a video from their deck in a little while. Because we kind of get along with everybody. Okay, we've just arrived at the old town of Mystras. which is a Byzantine city developed in the 1400s up here on this mountain, and it is near the town of Sparti. And we're just panoramic videoing from the lower level, and this is also a World UNESCO Heritage Site. Just giving a view of the area. 1300s, okay, 1300s.
Until the Ottoman Empire took over in 1428.
And these are remnants of the city, the town. We're walking through and exploring, and then up there is the fortress, which we'll be visiting in a little while. And here's the view of some more of the ruins. This is where the palace was. They're restoring it now. There's some more churches. This is called the middle level. And we're not going to do that section. We did the lower section earlier. This is the upper section. But that will be the palace rebuilt when it's finished. Sure, all of those trees down there are olive trees. Alright, time to head to the parking lot and get back on the road. Wow, it's a pretty view up here. Okay, we just checked into our room in Monemvasia. This is the lower room, and then up the stairs is the loft with 2 more beds. Two-bedroom unit here, and the stairs are, you don't want to be doing this if you're sleepwalking. And then we have our own balcony. The view of the rock, I'm sure it has an official name, maybe it's Monemvasia Castle Rock. This is down the street one way. Little restaurant across the street, and down the street, and there's a little marina back here. We're inside the Olympia ancient ruins where the ancient Olympic Games were hosted. They started in the years around 700 BC and were held there for a long time. I don't remember until when, until an earthquake hit and destroyed the area. This is the site of the Temple of Zeus. That column in the back is reconstruction, but you can see the rings around the site of where the columns fell. They were pieced together. And there's the walkway up to the temple. I already said they were started Olympic Games in 776 BC. And this is the whole, just the area. There's just ruins all over from where the buildings collapsed. Now this site had been inhabited since 2000 BC by people. Here's more this view of the surrounding area and the remnants all over of old ancient Olympia. And I believe behind this statue up on the hill is the track. We're going to go find the track. You're supposed to be able to run the 100 meters if you want. This is the Olympic Stadium, and this is the original track, the 100-yard sprint. And Jill's gonna run it for you, aren't you? Okay, go! Here she comes.
Here I go. Look how fast. Like a puma.
All right, good job. It's from the corner, looking back over the Olympia ruins. That's the Zeus Temple, the only one I really know. Column pieces laying on the ground. And then over here is the stadium. Through those arches. These pedestals actually held, it says, statues that were erected if people were cheated and they had cheating and they had to pay fines, and then it told how they cheated. So that would discourage people from cheating in the games. This is the Philippian, which is, I believe, where the awards were presented for winning the competition. And this one was reconstructed by the German archaeological team and put it back into this current condition. They reconstructed it. Put the columns back up along with the pieces up top in 2005. And where it's real white is new material and stones they put in. Over to the right, this is the oldest temple in here and dates back to 700 BC. Along the way, somebody has reconstructed it as well and put the columns back after the earthquake. And as you pan around, this again is the biggest one, the Temple of Zeus, which has the gigantic columns that nobody has put back together yet. And you can see pieces of columns laying all around the site, waiting to be put back together like a big Lego puzzle. Maybe one day the government or foreign governments will come in and reconstruct some of this. I think we're off now to see the museum. We're on our way to Lefkada. We just got off the toll road for a while, and now we're on a smaller road. We're passing through this little quaint seaside town or waterside town. I'm not sure what. Sea. It smells like sea air. There's Jill having some chips. Hello, Jill.
Hello.
Fishing boats and places to eat, little shops, little restaurants. And it's 12:30 on Sunday. And we finally made it down the harrowing trail. Here's the beach. It's covered with European sand and rocks, little pebbles. You see, you kind of sink into it when you step. The water is really pretty. Big high cliffs. That's what we drove down. What you say there, Jill? Any commentary?
Huh?
Any commentary?
Oh, no, you did it.
We did it? Okay. The small beach area. And we came from up there. And this is called a ville? Something with an A. All right, we'll see you at the next beat. peaceful. You can hear the waves crashing and the rocks tumbling. No seagulls or pelicans. We ordered food 10 minutes ago. And they take your order on the beach and they just delivered it. Jill got the package. Hello, Jill.
Hello.
Cello.
Hello. I'll say shebang.
Here's a view from the tip back over the beach where we were just at. View of the cliff and the whole bay. And then this was the point. This walkway was destroyed in the earthquake. So the handrails are gone down there. But this view over here is something too. Meteora. Jill's driving. Carved right up the mountain to make the new toll road on both sides.
In 600 meters, take the exit on the right.
Yep.
Take the exit on the right.
The roads are great to travel on because nobody's on them, so
Continue straight.
go pretty fast. We're heading through the mountains, and we've probably been through 10 times on the right, and it feels like I'm tripping out, driving through, I don't know, feels like I'm driving in a video games at times. This is an easy one. I think maybe we're in the clear for another mile. Oh, there's one ahead.
What's the name of this one?
This one is Rasano.
Alright, we're at Rasano Monastery, taking a view.
I think that's the Grand Meteora. That's St. Nicholas.
A little bit of a hike, Jill?
Yeah, but definitely worth it.
Okay, now we're gonna...
The nunnery. This is the Varlaam Monastery in Meteora, Kalabaka, Greece, and it was settled in 1350, but 200 years later, it actually started to become this large and being built by two men from Ionia. And then in 1548, the Ottoman Empire took it down, and then after
They took over, they didn't take it down.
took over, and then I believe it was 1700s, it was reclaimed.
By Greece. From the Ottomans. Yeah.
The area was, I don't know if it was
Oh no,
Greece at
in the
that time.
1900s it became part of Greece, I think. And this is the surrounding rock structures, and then up here is the great monastery.
Oh, consider Macedonia, they didn't have a country back then, remember?
How's it going, Jill?
It's going great. It's not like Poon Hill, 3,500 steps in one day. And this is not steps like on the elliptical, folks.
These are real steps,
Real steps, concrete steps.
but the view.
Halfway there yet. There's another half to go.
Is there?
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
I'm just kidding. You're almost there.
Okay, we'll make it there by closing.
Yeah.
Just in time.
And onward we go. So, no, we're not going fishing, even though you might think we like to fish. This is a hook that in the old days was used to hoist people and product from down below up in baskets. And you can see the cable comes here, and then they have a wheel that they had a peg that goes through, and they'd walk and turn in circles and crank it up. Here's an example of the basket that they would bring things up in, and people came up in the ropes.
Mostly monks.
Mostly monks. Yeah, they didn't have tourists or salesmen.
Some pilgrims.
What was the name of this?
Holy Trinity.
The Holy Trinity, and this was
Monastery.
from
13 to 1400s.
13 to 1400s, I believe. And it's in all these limestone rocks, as all of these are. Here's the view from this deck. And we got here by following the yellow brick road to the parking lot. bread gyro off the street from the fast food place, and it's 170 euro. So that's about $2.50. The Coke was about $1.50.
Yeah, we're in a small town, and
French fries, tomato, tzatziki, and pork.
anywhere else these were like 10 bucks. And here's the town of Kalambaka. A little bit of it.
Oh, okay. What are you doing, Jill?
I know, this is tacky. My mom would die if she saw this.
I'm embarrassed.
But we're going into our nice hotel, but I'm bringing my float, my air mattress to sleep on because the Greek beds are hard. They generally have a lot of springs in them. We've stayed at, I think this is our 8th place that we're staying at.
Come on, so I can get you in the light.
I think it's our 8th or 9th place.
She's from Destin, so she
And-
brings her own pool supplies to the, but there's no pool. Go ahead.
This is the 8th place we're staying at, I believe. And
The front desk is looking.
we've had 2 rooms that have very comfortable beds in Nafplion and in Olympia. But here I'm uncertain, even though it's a little upscale. So I'm bringing my float. And they're probably going to wonder, where in the heck am I going to be using this?
I'm gonna tell them. Yeah, they're looking. I'm gonna say she's looking for the pool. I'm just gonna go in with this recording. I'm gonna say she's looking for the pool. So we heard y'all have a. Hello. Where's the pool? She was looking for the pool.
We don't have pool.
Darn. What am I going to do without a pool? It's so hot.
Shepherd and his sheep. I think rams, sheep, goats. I don't know. Those look like sheep up there. Here comes one catching up.
Oh, look at how sweet. Take a photo with me.
Here we are at the Country and Sea house that we rented for the night of the 21st of September, because we came back to Athens a day earlier than our plans. We rented this villa last night on booking.com and got a great deal, we believe, on it. It was $96 for the night. First thing I'll do is show you the patio area here, and then we'll come in to the front door. Hello, Jill.
Hello.
Here's the entrance to the house. Here's the living room and the view from the living room. You can see the ocean, the mountains. Here's the kitchen, which we won't be using except for some coffee and breakfast. Now we'll go back outside. It's got an outdoor barbecue kitchen area and a garden area with some lemon trees, plants. It's got music playing outside. And the added bonus is on the roof, a view of the ocean. Bougainvillea plants. And here's the upper deck. Big upper deck. Little seating area with some shade. I'm over here. They have a hammock. And all this open space on the deck.
And the Aegean Sea.
It's about a kilometer down the hill.
Artemida.
Artemida?
Artemida.
That's the name of this little town. It's a couple of miles from the airport.